Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. This is the first video I'm filming of the new year. Today I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new Too Faced products, mainly the new spring collection, the Femme butterfly one. I'm so excited. I hope this works out well. I love Too Faced. This is not sponsored. I hope this works out well. I'm really excited for the blues in the palette, of course. Let's see how they do. I'm actually going to start with the lipstick though. I decided on Never Grow Up, which is like a neutral kind of lipstick. What is this even called? Here we go again. New year, same nonsense. Heartcore lipstick from the Too Femme collection. So it has the butterflies on the outside packaging, none on the inside packaging, but it is shaped like a heart. It's got the little heart on the inside. I had thought about getting the Crazy For You shade, but then when I saw swatches in a different place, I thought this one would be better for me, at least to start off. And I love Peter Pan, so Never Grow Up, you know, I love that. I have never had luck with a Too Faced lip product before. Either I haven't liked it, or it made me sick, or both. So I'm hoping that this time will be different. I feel like maybe it has a slight cherry scent. Maybe. Let's see. God, my lips are so dry. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some kind of scent to it. I can't tell quite what it is. Feels nice. Like supple, little like sheen to it. It's kind of light. I mean, on me it looks, you know, maybe more of a medium, but I like it. I just hope it likes me back. So I tried the lip injection, which was awful. I tried those like natural nude ones. I got sick from that and wasn't crazy about it anyway. Got sick from the Sweet Peach lip gloss from years ago. And I think I got sick from the Melted Matte lipstick as well. So, like I said, hopefully this one will hold up. Next, let's go with the Butterfly blush. What is this really called? Do you really care what it's actually called? Butterfly Babe. So here is the outside packaging. It's cardboard. No, this is the real outside packaging. Also cardboard. Covered in butterflies. Both covered in butterflies. And look inside. It's so pretty. Look. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but basically it's a heavily sheened pink. I mean, it's like a true pink, I would say. And then look at the sparkling butterflies in there. That is so pretty. I hope they stay, but probably not. That's probably just an overspray. I think it's going to be very shiny. I think it's going to be very 2017 Too Faced, like with the, I almost hurt myself with this, like with the unicorn makeup and the Life's a Festival collection. Or like maybe one of the Love Flush blushes from back then. Let me see. Florally Garden, maybe. It's supposed to smell like violet. I'm not getting violet out of this. If anything, oh my god. First video of the new year, I'm getting a faint scent of cannabis. Listen, full disclosure here. I was sick, that's why I haven't been able to film this. Anything you saw was pre-filmed, and I have a hopefully temporary loss of sense of smell. So, take this with a grain of salt. I did have my family smell it though. They said it smelled like floral. So, there's got to be some truth to that. And I'm going to put it on with the Mr. Right Now, like the little retractable brush. What's this called? Perfectly Portable Powder Brush. It's from the Mr. Right collection. You know I have the big one that I enjoy so much. I decided to treat myself and get the little one because I actually have traveled with that other brush before, and I think like if I'm gonna bring it around, it would probably be better to bring a little version that's meant for that. So let's see how I feel about it, and let's see how I feel about this blush. Here we go. Yep, that was just an overspray. There's a little glitter over there. See, the glitter has moved from the butterflies. Okay, this is definitely different than the big one. It's flimsier and a little smaller. You hear the rattling inside? Yeah, so I'm not thrilled with that. The blush seems to be pretty though. And it's nothing that we haven't like seen before from this brand or other brands. But I really wanted this butterfly collection, so it's here. My birthday is April 6th, and I was going to like get this collection, like I was going to ask for it for my birthday, and it came way early. I should have known better. But it's okay because friends and family gave me Sephora cards, and you know, for Christmas, and that's what I spent them on. So yeah, it's pretty. I don't think it's a must-have, but I mean, is anything really a must-have? It's very shiny. It could still be less shiny, but it is pretty shiny. Basically, if you don't like blushes with any amount of sheen, this is not the blush for you. Yeah, I really don't like the flimsiness and the rattling in this. Darn it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my regular Mr. Right brush, just to, like, you know, put it on the way that I'd normally put it on. So we can really just get the full effect of this blush. It's not that deep, so keep that in mind. Here I am putting on spring makeup. Meanwhile, I'm in my new winter Kakashi sweater because it's cold. It's like 19 degrees today. Okay, like I said, pretty, but like not my favorite, you know what I mean? I'll enjoy it, but not a must-have. You know what was a must-have? The Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. I don't know why they decided to only have that as a one-year only thing, because that thing was awesome. Okay, so I also got myself, look at this, the Too Faced, obviously it's Too Faced, but the Glowver Puppy Love highlighter. It was on sale, okay? Just don't even talk to me. This is the Moda contour brush, and oh, there's the imprint. I don't want to ruin them. It says be cool, not cruel. Hashtag TF cruelty free. So it looks like a golden champagne, maybe with a little bit of like a peach or pink to it. Let's see, it may be hard to tell with such a shiny blush. This also may be a little bit dark on me. I feel like I can't really see it that well. Let me check the natural lighting. You know, I do feel like the blush might be throwing it off. Here's what it looks like. I don't know. It's really not that blinding or striking, you know what I mean? This video is off to a great start. It's kind of like a thick consistency. Yeah, I'll show you natural lighting pictures later. The finger definitely helped. Right now I'm just going in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder to even out my complexion underneath a little bit. Now that the blush and highlighter moved my foundation. That's something I always do. Okay, this is the big one. Super excited. The Femme eyeshadow palette. Is that all that it's called? Ethereal eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. Oh, am I not supposed to use certain things? Wait a minute. Look at me. See, it's a new year, it's a new me. I'm reading beforehand. Think pink should be used on the cheeks only. That's this one. That's kind of surprising. I mean, I'll probably use it on my eyes anyway. Listen, don't do what I do, okay? Anyway, look at it. Look how pretty it is. Look at the butterflies. Look at the light blue in the background. I'm excited. Yes, it's mostly neutral. Yes, it's mostly pink. I know that, okay? I know that this is not my perfect palette, but it's Too Faced. It has like the blue and lilac and pink and peach in it. I'm excited. I have this eye primed, this eye not, just to see if there's a difference. And I'm gonna start with my dollar store brush and this shade here called Hearts Aflutter. And I'm gonna get it on my nose. I don't really smell anything. My family said it smells floral, but again, I was sick, hopefully temporary side effect. I'm just going to set my eyeshadow primer from crease to brow bone with this. So it's a little deeper than a cream. It does have a little bit of a peach to it. Not quite as dark as this kind of shade in a Huda Beauty palette. It still has more color than you might expect. It's not very pigmented though. It's pretty light and powdery. By the way, we appreciated the Too Faced etching and the butterflies, right? Before I destroy this now, sadly. Okay, taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it, I'm going to go into Make It Rain, which is this matte robin egg blue. Kind of minty, kind of aqua. Oh, I'm hoping this is going to be good. Hey, looks promising. I'm going to put this on the inner 2/3 of my, like, transition crease area. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not even using the pack and blend method. I could though. Let's see. Will that make it better? Probably. Nice. Better on the primed side, but not by much. Let's see how the wear time is. Yeah, if I use the pack and blend method rather than just swiping it all over, I mean, it's definitely better. And that goes for both sides. Okay, let me see. Alright, to kind of mix this up a little bit, I guess I'll use this one here, which is You Give Me Butterflies. Same brush, and this is like a brown melon pink. Does that make sense? It's like kind of peachy, kind of pink, kind of brown. And I'm gonna put this on the outer half here, continuing from the blue. I'm gonna try to blend them together a little bit. It's nice. I'm just gonna try to blend this. Now, I mean, we'll find out as we go along, but like, some of these look kind of similar. We could have done without one, and then I could have had a nice shimmery brow bone highlight, right? This is working out pretty well. Okay, the one that I'm most nervous about and also most excited about is this one here, called Mint to Be. And it's kind of like that one, but a little lighter, a little less saturated, and of course it's a shimmer. Let's see how we do. I'm gonna put that on the inner half. Ooh, it's so soft. Oh no. There's like nothing there. No. Darn it. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna put it on anyway. Rats. I'm putting this on the inner half. Aw, darn it. You know, I think in the promo for this, the owner said, like, you know, he makes things so you're not afraid to wear color. It's never like in your face. It's always wearable, yada yada. That's not what I want. I know, then this isn't the brand for me. But here we are. So, I mean, look, it's pretty, but it's not what I wanted it to be, you know? I think I'm going to use a glitter glue on this side, just to see what we get. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll use this one. This kind of like pinky bronzy with a couple purple sparkles in it color called Heart On. I'm gonna put that on. Whoa, that is super thick and creamy, and I don't know if that's gonna look good. Oh well, we'll just go with it. I'm gonna put that on the outer half here of the lid, and I'm gonna blend it in to the other color. I didn't expect this look to be so pastel. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Do I make any sense? I thought that was gonna be like a light bronze. That's like a very metallic, pale, frosty champagne kind of color. It's pretty if you like that kind of thing. That one definitely doesn't need a glitter primer. I wonder if this is a cream, honestly. I hope not. Creams don't usually do well on me because of my hooded eyes. I'm going to be using the NYX glitter primer just on the inner half here. And then I'm going to take that same shade. You know what? I wonder if this is a cream topper or something. Why are makeup brands into that lately? I'm not into that at all. I feel like it's helping a little bit, not a lot. Alright, as I go along here, I'm catching the faintest floral something, but I really couldn't tell you what it is. This isn't the look that I had intended on today. I mean, is it ever? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this shade again here. Maybe I'll put a little bit on my like outermost corner just to give it a little more depth, because that's what I prefer. And with my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, I'm gonna go back into the same corally matte color, and I'm gonna put that on the outer half of my lower lash line. And then I'm going back into the matte mint color and putting that on the inner half of the lower lash line. Yeah, if this color wears well, I mean, this one's a real winner. Then I'm just gonna blend the two together. So this is the look we're having today. Very springy, very pastel, very ethereal, I agree. Even the lips, but I mean, you could get a different lip color. You know my thoughts here. I was really hoping this one was going to be super special, but I guess for Too Faced, that's not really their thing with colors. Now, I am a fan of their Better Than Sex mascaras. I got one of each. I got one of the waterproof, which is this one, and I got one of the regular. And here's the outside packaging. It's really pretty. I like the blue with the butterflies. The pink with the butterflies is pretty too, but you know me, I like blue. So this is what it looks like. Very pretty. I will do a demo of it, but I don't know how it's gonna go because I do feel that, like most mascaras, the Too Faced mascaras need a little time to dry out first. Like, not all the way dried out, but like, they need maybe a week or so to really like show what they can do. Otherwise, they're too wet. So this is a fresh one. Haven't even opened it yet. I'm just curling my lashes as I always do. And let's see what we get. So like I said, this is the waterproof one. There we go. There's a little hourglass shape. And I'll start with one coat. I like this because it gives me volume, length, helps it keep a curl, and is also not crazy difficult to remove. I do wish they would stop jacking up the price though. And $27 for a mascara, it's gotten to be ridiculous. Yes, I still bought it, but I mean, there's no reason for that. Okay, so here is one coat. I will be going in with more, of course, because that's just how I roll. Oh, I made a mess. I have to say, usually, I actually don't make a mess with the Better Than Sex waterproof. So I think it's just because it's so wet. I mean, I've definitely had wetter right out of the tube, but wetter than I want it to be, that's for sure. So I'm going to go in with a second coat on this side. On the box they say 3 coats. I mean, sometimes I do 3 coats, but I think this is enough. I think this looks really good. Now, usually I don't wear waterproof mascara on my lower lashes because like waterproof mascara over time like definitely destroys my lashes. And it's hard to take off. Even this one, you know, on my delicate lower lashes. But for the sake of today's video, just so you can see, I will put some on. If you haven't been here before, just so you know what kind of lashes I have, they're not super long. I feel like they're short, but they're really not. I would say they're average to somewhat long. It's just that they're straight. So they look short unless I have something that really gives them a curl. And I'll put a second coat as well. Again, not what I would usually do, but for the sake of the video, in case you've never seen this mascara before. Look at that. That's too much for me for lower lashes, but there you have it, folks. Appreciate me later when I'm trying to take this off. I'm happy with it. I mean, I know I like this mascara. I just, you know, I needed a new one and I wanted the new pretty one. So here's today's look. I will definitely do a couple more so that we can get a better feel for this palette. Yeah, I guess with the strawberry in mind, it does smell like strawberry now. Maybe. So, despite me not being happy with the level of pigmentation from yesterday's look, it wore really well. I mean, it barely faded, it barely moved. Usually you don't get that when you have colors that are so light. And also, I still don't really know what formula that was on my lid, but they wore well too. Really both sides wore about the same, wore well. I did prime both eyes today just because I like the application better and I like wearing a primer, but yeah, I'm impressed with the wear. I am. So today, I put the lipstick on again already. I'm going to try out the brush with a bronzer. I'm going to use the Too Faced You Are So Hot Hot Cocoa bronzer, just to see. This is good because it fits in that like dark area where like the real pigment is. And let's see what we get. Okay, it's working. I still like my other one better, the full size. And this rattling is going to drive me crazy. I mean, you can hear it. You can definitely hear it. I mean, am I doing something wrong? Is there a way to like tighten it when you use it? Nope. So that worked well up there. Let's see on the cheeks. Yeah, okay, it's working. This is definitely a better shape if you want like a narrower, you know, brush. And just to see what it does down here. I think it also depends on what bronzer you use too. Like this one's pretty soft. I think if you had a harder, like pressed one, maybe it wouldn't work. Alright, that's good enough. Then I'm going to try the blush like with my fingers this time. See if that gives me a more preferable application. Definitely more pigmented that way. Yeah, I think I like this better. But it could be a matter of getting the right brush. I'll fix that little spot. But that may not be the blush, that just may be my skin or whatever products are underneath. It's also less sheen this way. I guess you're buffing it out more. So I guess that's kind of interesting because then you can really change the way that the blush appears depending on how you apply it. Again, if, you know, that's something you're interested in. I usually have this problem over here, so I think it's just my skin. Alright, blush on. Now I am interrupting your usual scheduled programming with swatches because I need to find out which ones are similar, which ones are not, what's going on here. Alright, so we have this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. We did try these out already. Funny, that blue matte is staining my finger a little bit, so that explains why it held up so well yesterday. Alright, now let's see what this is, because it looks like it's kind of a shimmer, but maybe it's not. I don't know. It'd help if I turn the palette around so you could see it. Where is it? Definitely has like a little sheen to it. I don't know what color that is. I mean, like, finish. Browns are also staining my hand. Okay, let's look at this one. That looks pretty. Here's the one that's only supposed to be on your cheeks. Ooh, that feels thick. So light. How is that gonna be on my cheeks? I mean, well, if you're darker than me. And then we have this one and this one. I hate to ruin the butterflies. What color is that? Thought it was like a berry, but now it's almost more brown. I think I'm more confused now than I was before. Well, there they are. Let me see if we can fit it all on one side. I'm gonna put, maybe I'll put this over here. So this is Never Grow Up. And then here's the blush, Butterfly Babe. And then here is Even the highlighter. That's not part of the collection, but we definitely want to swatch it. Yeah, maybe on a deeper skin tone, that's more striking. So here are the swatches. Let me start with putting, I'm gonna do this one. This is Think Pink. I'm gonna put it on my cheeks. I don't know how. I guess just on the very top. Like a glitter. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, I like it. I mean, if you don't like a glittery cheek like this, you're not gonna like it, but... Pretty. This one's like really thick and like, you know, glittery chunky, but I feel like it is blending out and applying nicely. Alright, let me see if I can just use all the rest of the shades. So I'm going to take my dollar store brush and I'm going to use, I'm going to dig my finger in some other ones, and I'm going to use Hearts of Flutter again to set both sides from crease to brow bone and create a base. Then on this side, I'm going to use this little one down here, Soft Landing. Oh, it's kind of cute. It's a pale peachy pink. Kind of reminds me of Georgia from the Sweet Peach palette. And this is going to be my transition shade. Did I say this was my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it? So again, I'm concerned, like, is that going to hold up because it's so light? But after yesterday, maybe it will. On the other side, I guess I'll use this one here, this like orange peach, called Pretty Powerful. Same brush. I feel like that one's having a little more trouble blending out. I feel like lately that's been the case with Too Faced. Like, I'm not blending with ease as I used to. And I think they are, like, changing their formula. I feel like things have been more pigmented. Like, I'm thinking of the Pumpkin Spice palette. And I guess you have to have a trade-off, right? You want it more pigmented or you want it to blend better? I want it to blend better. From Too Faced anyway. Then I'm taking my IBY crease brush and I'm gonna go in with Too Femme. Is it pronounced Too Femme? Is it Femme? I don't know. I'm gonna go in with that one. It's a lot. On this side in my crease. Maybe it's not a lot after all. This palette looks like it's going to be so like a little more punchy, but it's not. It almost reminds me more of like Korean makeup or like Teespring makeup, you know? Which isn't necessarily bad, it's just not my style. But if that's what they're trying to do, I guess they're doing it well. Then on the other side, I'm gonna use this one here. Queen of Everything. Wish that was me. I'm gonna put that in the crease. Yeah, a little hard to tell with the orange underneath of it. Looking kind of similar. I'm just gonna go back into this one here, Soft Landing. Try to blend this out a little more and also like try not to lose the light pink. I don't know if that made a difference. Then I'm gonna take this one here called Fiercely Femme. It looks more, I don't know if you can tell, it looks more like berry here, but on my finger it has a little bit more of like a red neutral kind of color to it. So I'm gonna put that on the, I think, inner and outer thirds. See if we can get that there. And then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put Think Pink in the middle. Hopefully I don't get like a crazy reaction, but they did warn me. Maybe it's because of the size of the like sparkles. Like not the formula itself or the pigment. That's pretty. Then I'm taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, back into the berryish, whatever shade that is, Fiercely Femme. And I'm gonna put that on the inner and outer thirds of my lower lash line. Okay, now I feel like that's getting in my eye. I think I need a smaller brush. So I'm gonna switch to my smaller brush from Wish. Maybe I should have used my finger. And then I'm gonna take Think Pink on this brush. Ooh. And put that in the middle. Nice. Back to this side. I guess maybe I'll use this one. Free to be Femme. Really got a lot of use out of Femme. And it's just a deep chocolate brown. I'm gonna put that on the outer third. And you know what? I'm also going to use my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, same shade. And I'm gonna see if I can tuck that a little deeper into my crease. Yeah, maybe we'll go about halfway like that. Why not? Then I'm gonna use this one here, Hear Me Roar. I don't know if that goes with the butterfly theme, but okay. It's like a candy pink. That's gonna go in the middle. I feel like this one does apply better than it swatched. That's pretty, especially with the brown like that. It's a nice Valentine's look. And then, hey, I almost did it. I just have to use this one. And this is Chrysalis Crush. I'm going to attempt to put that on the inner third. I don't know if this shade is for that. This might be better as like a transition. Alright, it's there, but I mean definitely next to this one, it's not striking. I think maybe glitter glue would help it too. More of like a satin, maybe. Satin lilac. And then I'm just going to, well, should I mimic what I have on the lower lash line? Kind of like it like this. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not going anywhere today. And even if I was, sometimes I go out like this anyway. And then to finish off, today I will show you the Better Than Sex regular. I don't know if that was a good curl. We'll find out. So usually this is like shiny and pink. Now it's light pink, like cream, and it's got the butterflies all over, which is really pretty. The cardboard packaging has the same thing. I'll show you in a minute. So I like this mascara for similar reasons as I like the other one. It gives me length, it gives me volume, and it gives me a curl. I don't think this holds up as well as the waterproof one, so I definitely like the waterproof one better. But, I mean, I can't wear waterproof all the time. Believe me, I've tried. This is also not terrible to take off. And I forgot what I was going to say. It'll come back to me. I'm telling you, 10 days in bed, like no mental stimulation. I feel like an idiot. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. See, I told you it would come back to me. Oh my god, I forgot again. Okay, I remember again. I do think this needs like a little bit of time to dry out a little bit. Because you see it's very wet. It's not going to hold up as well. It's not going to build as well right now. That's what made me remember, because I got it on here and I'm gonna have to fix that. So I'm gonna go in with a second coat on this side. Sometimes I have gone in with 3 coats of this, like it says too. I mean, look at this, right? Compared to what I looked like before. And like I said, for the most part, it stays like this for the whole day. So that's pretty cool. And I don't have to wear any false lashes, which I've never tried and probably won't ever. I want high maintenance, like, lash look, but low maintenance to, like, get it there, you know? So I'm putting it on the lower lashes. Again, I don't usually do that, but for the video's sake, I will. Just so you can see what it looks like down here. Ugh, I have to try not to do that. This is a demo. You want to see what it looks like untouched. And this side here, this is my worst eye. It's more hooded and the lashes rarely behave. Oof. And I'm going to try to fix this side with my little brush from Wish. So I'm going to go back into the Chrysalis Crush shade and go in this way. Try to just press it over where I got the mascara. Same thing with that light shimmery pink. Because if I go in with my finger and knock those lashes down, they're never coming back up. Alright, I think that's the best we're gonna get on this side. And just so you can see, here is the box of the Better Than Sex with the butterflies all over it. I figured now was as good a time as any to break out the butterfly clips. I got these with the makeup eraser butterfly one. I look like I'm in 7th grade again, except back then I could do it better. Anyway, final thoughts. I'm biased. I'm biased both ways actually, because on one hand, like, I love Too Faced. On the other hand, like, this was not my perfect palette and I know that. I do like the looks that I came up with. I do think the eyeshadow palette is pretty. Some things are pigmented, some are not, some blend, some don't. I mean, they blend, you know, eventually. I guess the biggest thing is that some colors are kind of similar to one another. There's not a lot of variety, but again, that's Too Faced for you. Usually very pink and neutral. It's definitely a vibe, it's definitely a style. If you can wait till it goes on sale, I think that's a better idea. The mascaras, we already know that I like them, and I love the packaging that they did with them. I like the lipstick, no problems so far, so I'm thinking about getting a couple more in different colors. Splurging, treating myself. Maybe we'll wait for a sale or another gift card, we'll see. Not thrilled about the brush, it's definitely not like the original that I have. The highlighter's okay, I think if I had a deeper skin tone I'd like it better. And the blush is okay. Like I said, it's not my favorite, but it is nice. So, I don't know. Take all that with a grain of salt, as always. That's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time. Then when I saw swatches in a different place, I thought, next, I will show you. I think it's going to be very shiny. I think it's going to be very